Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have a cell phone. This is a cell phone OPPO A38 4G model. The exact model is a CPH2579. And in this video, I'm going to take you on a step-by-step how you can remove and replace the screen for yours. This screen is not working, it just vibrates, makes the noise after they dropped it. So we're going to replace it. I'm going to plug in the charger and see if it's pulling any charge first. Let's see, I hear the vibration, but I don't see anything on the screen. It still vibrates, but nothing, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to replace it. All right, first thing first, we're going to remove, I'm going to go over the tools that I'll be using, and I'll leave the spare part link in case you want to purchase yours. Here's the spare part, and we can see it right here. I highly recommend you guys to have one sheet of the workshop towel. It's good to work on a clean surface. And you need a 99% or 98% at least isopropylic alcohol. This is not conductive, and it helps to blend up the adhesive, because people always say use a hair dryer to heat up the adhesive. No, don't use the heat dryer or heat gun. You can damage the lens, the discoloration, the formation of the back cover. Don't do that. Use an alcohol. You need one sheet of the plastic thing like this one. It's good to fill it up, or you can use a metallic guitar pick is my favorite. You need a screen glue. Is a B7000. They usually get shipped out when you buy the new one, new screens. If they don't, you can buy a bigger one if you want to dedicate your time to replacing the screens. You can buy this big container. Uh, Rubber bands are good to keep the whole thing together, or you can just purchase yourself a clip to hold them in place with a pressure so evenly it glues out. And if anything else, oh yeah, and you need some sort of cutter to remove the extra adhesive, or metallic spatula is good. A curved or straight tweezer, and a plastic spatula or a wooden one, doesn't matter, or you can use your fingernail to remove the contact. All right, with all this on hand, let's get into it. First thing first, you want to spray alcohol on the back cover and let that alcohol drip to the corners on the sides in there. And you want to put the guitar pick right in between the bottom cover, right in there. And once you get a little bit inward, you want to stop right there, and you want to put alcohol over this one, let it go in, help it to take it inside on the back side, and you want to push it in and pull it out like this gently, pretty much like you cutting it. And you're gonna the alcohol is gonna blend up the adhesive, and it's gonna help you to remove the adhesive. It becomes much easier, and that way you don't damage the plastic or deformation. Once you feel like it's really struggling, put more alcohol. Alcohol is your best friend right now. Don't drink it. So you can go ahead and lift it up and remove. There's that adhesive that goes all around it. That way we don't damage anything or deform the back cover. You can remove this adhesive on the sides. You can use a spatula to remove it if you want to. But as this is a back cover, just remove any big chunks of it. You don't have to remove all of it. And we can see the new screen right here. So I know the contact for the LCD goes under the battery over here to the motherboard. So we're going to remove the back cover only on the top portion. We're not going to remove anything on the bottom section. Well, I probably have to remove the whole thing because it's one whole big piece. So we need to remove all the screws on the bottom and every screw on the top. Go ahead and remove all the screws. The screw in the middle has a little paper on it. You have to remove it. That's the warranty. You need to use a screwdriver set. I'll be using an iFixit screwdriver set, Phillips 00. I'll put a little magnet in here. I magnetized it, but the screws are tiny. So I'm going to start from the bottom section. I'm going to remove all the screws that I see. I'm going to say if you don't have to remove the 3 two screws right in there, probably. That could be for the speaker only, but if you remove it, nothing happens. All right. Now that we remove all the screws, you want to grab the opening tool, stick it between the first layer of the cover right in there from inside or outside, and you just want to apply it out. If it doesn't work, I'll always try to do from outside here. Not between the screen, there, between the first layer, and then just work yourself all around in the front. I believe, let's go ahead and remove these two screws too. What the heck? Two screw doesn't kill anybody, to be in a safe side. Okay, so let's go ahead and work yourself in the corners. Come here, I see it's coming out. You didn't have to remove these two screws, as I see. Oh, I do not forget to remove the SIM tray. That's very important. Please remove the SIM tray before you remove the cover. Now we can continue. Always remove the SIM tray. Be careful with this flex cable. You don't want to yank the cover out. You can damage the flex cable. Always keep it under the control. There we go. Now that we removed it, you want to bring it in this position gently. We're gonna use your fingernail or you use a plastic spatula under here and lift it up 90 degree towards the ceiling. And you can remove this back cover. The battery is disconnected right in here. You want to lift it up. Use your fingernail is better and remove it. This connector is for the LCD that goes under the battery, so we need to remove the battery. Grab this plastic thing here and lift it up. All right, just like this. And pull it out. There we go. So that way the battery can be lifted. Now we're gonna use the same battery to pull this tape over because the cable goes underneath. All right, you can leave it like this if you want, so you can put it back on. Remove this connector, bring it all the way here. Oh, I ripped it, but it's okay because you're gonna replace it. Now, what you want to do in here is do the same thing on this side. So it's very sticky. I'm gonna put this one over. You're gonna put an alcohol. That's why I always say don't clean your screen with an isopropylic alcohol because it will blend the screen adhesive. So that's why the screens fall off so easy because of the fumes from the alcohol can remove the adhesive. Just work yourself in the corner until just rub it like this until you find a place to get in. There you go. Once you go in there, just put a little alcohol on top, just slide it, and it will blend the adhesive right under. And there we go. So there's your old screen. Well, I'll say my old screen. Now, you want to use this cutter to clean the corners. Just make sure there's no enough adhesive in there or just with a point of it. Or you can use a spatula, sharp spatula to clean up the corners. Make sure there's no dead skin or anything like that. Use a toothbrush to clean it up. You see there's a little dirt in there. In the speaker section, use tweezers to clean it up. I'm going to use a toothbrush to clean. Now, from this old screen, you do need to remove this grill for the speaker grill. So you want to put an alcohol on top and with your fingernails, just gently bend it backward. You want to remove this grill for the speakers. Now we're gonna put this gorilla speaker over here where it's supposed to be, like that. All right, let's put the screen on and make sure that it's working. So I gotta remove this tape. All right. So before you glue it in, you want to always test the screen. So if anything wrong with it, you can just return it. Pop the screen in there. Grab the battery. Connect the battery. You can power it on, or you can just connect the charger to see if it shows up anything on the screen. 0 is pulling. Yeah, it's pulling. So, and there we go. So it's working. So we're gonna disconnect this. And we're gonna disconnect the battery. Connect this one over here. So let's go ahead and glue up the thing. If you buy the screen, they do give you this glued P7000. So we're gonna, let's see. Sometimes they do get dry. If they get dry, you have to purchase it. Let me see if this one is dry. No, this one is pretty good still. It's good, but it's coming out really tough. So I'm gonna poke it with a needle. There we go. Whoa, it's coming out. So let's go ahead and put another. I'm gonna start from there. So I'm gonna put a tiny line right on the bezel. Where is it? Is it coming out or no? There we go. Put a tiny line on the bezel. Do not do not put anything over the speaker. Otherwise, you're gonna have a bad time and you're not gonna hear anything. Don't put glue right on the speaker. Just skip it. Go to the other side. Now I'm gonna put a little line right over here. Damp over there in this corner, so it will prevent from the future falls, or when it hits up, it doesn't just fall off. Because when the manufacturer, it still falls off. Put a little bit in the middle, and the cable goes there. So I'll put it a little bit over here. There we go, a little bit over here, and there we have it. All right. So before you put it on, we are gonna remove this thing right here, and we do need to remove the adhesive, expose the adhesive on the back side. So remove this cover, bring the cable straight right in here, and glue it in there. Now we can grab it, pass through the connector right through here, bring it over, set it down, make sure it sits down nicely and perfectly. Once it's in there, now you can put a face down, bring the before you push the cable, push the connector inside the jack. It clicks in, and then you want to bring it from here all the way in and bend it in a 90-degree. Put this cover back on. All right, and put the battery inside. Put the battery connectors, put it in there, and grab the cover here. Push it in there. Before I plug anything, I'm just gonna double check, make sure it is working. Just make sure double check. There we go. Now I will disconnect and Connect again, disconnect, and connect again. Right. Let's put the two screws for the speaker on the bottom. There we go. One and two. These are tiny screws. Right. Grab the back cover, bring it over, and push it down. Top portion, just pinch them together. So the bottom for this side is bended inward, so we gotta be careful with those. Uh, Release. There we go. So the cable it's in place. Now we're gonna put all the screws that we removed. All right. We're gonna put a little bit of glue all around on the bottom, on the back cover. All right. Now we're gonna grab the back plate, put the camera section first in. You have to click in nicely, and there we have it. Now you can put a rubber band on top or put a face on a flat surface and put something heavy on top and it will hold it in place. Or you can just grab a little screen clips and to hold them in place. The screen clips, they look something like this. So you can bring them on and push it down and it will hold it in place. So you can use those or you can use a rubber band if you want, just like this one. Rubber bands, you can fold them over a few times. Again, I hope you guys like this video and helped you guys out to change your screen for your OPPO A38 cell phone. If you have any question or requests, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I try to answer them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I don't know. I'm already using my clips on the other cell phone, so I don't have enough. So we are going to use a rubber band.